Be your own best, beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful.
Hey beauties, it's Riri. If you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty, and I love showcasing indie brands here on my channel. If that sounds like your cup of tea or your double shot, please consider subscribing and give the video a thumbs up. If you want to stick around and see more of me, turn on your notification bell so you never miss an upload. We're diving in. I'm going to be talking about my empties for the month, and I also call this my like, love, or loathe. A like means I probably used it completely up. It was okay, but I don't know that I would repurchase it. But if I could get it on a good sale or it was gifted to me, I'd use it up. A love, I feel like, is pretty self-explanatory, y'all. A love is holy grail status, would repurchase again, have repurchased again, would highly recommend to you guys. A loathe, also pretty self-explanatory. Didn't like it. Hated it. First up is my Hemp's, the White Gardenia and Coconut Palm Herbal Body Wash. If you know, you know, and if you've been here for a long time, the Hemp's body washes, their sun care, their lip protection, all of it is fantastic. They're one of my all-time favorite kind of, I guess bath care products. If you are somebody like me that you like a nice, rich, luxurious lather, natural smelling fragrances and scents, not something that's off-putting and smells very fakey or overly aggressive or anything like that, unnatural, and you have very dry skin and you like to feel moisturized even after the shower, let me introduce you to the Hemp's body washes. The pomegranate one is my favorite one of all time. I love, love, love that one. I constantly repurchase these. I try to get them when they're on sale through Ulta when they do the buy one, get one 40% off, because they're about $16 to $20 each. Worth it, even if you do pay full price, but I've gone through multiples. They smell amazing. They lather well. I feel like when I get out of the shower, I can still, like, the scent lingers a little bit, but it's not overpowering or, overly aggressive. And because I do have very dry skin, I feel like it hydrates and moisturizes my skin great. This is a love. Next up is this little shampoo and conditioner minis that I got from Day, and I got this around holiday time. The shampoo, love. Obsessed. I can't really tell for sure how it smells. You know, my sniffer still kind of broke from having COVID. I think it smells grapefruity. I think. I could 100% be wrong, so don't quote me on that part of it. But the way that this feels, the thickness, the texture of it, the way that it makes my hair feel after the fact, it lathers beautifully, but it doesn't over dry my hair. Fantastic. Fantastic. The conditioner, actually, I do have a loathe. Not that it's horrible. I wouldn't buy it again. The conditioner almost feels like a loose lotion. I don't even know how to explain it. It just doesn't feel rich. It doesn't feel decadent and like luxe the way that the shampoo does. This I repurchase in a heartbeat, would highly recommend. This it doesn't do enough for me personally. I just felt like it wasn't thick and rich and dense and kind of like hung onto the hair. I like to wash my hair, rinse it, put the conditioner in and leave the conditioner on through the duration of my shower, then rinse my hair. And it just doesn't, I just didn't like it. I'm so very sorry. This was a loathe, but it wasn't awful. I think if you get both together, they work well in combination. This just is not my favorite. I like a very thick, intense, rich conditioner that has some grip to it. Ma'am? What are you doing? Hi. Hello, are you saying hello to the peoples? Yes, are you saying, Mommy, pay attention to me right now? Yes. Oh, I love you. I love you so much. Anyways, yeah, I didn't like it. Next up are these little Lumi, I think, wipes. It is the Freshen Up, the whole body deodorant wipes. I had just the clean cotton. I'd gotten like a little sampler pack type of thing. I will say, again, because I cannot smell, I felt like I was smelling coconut in the other products that I was trying. And I can tell you that I felt like this is very refreshing. I felt very dry all day long. But my husband and son said that some of the products that I had did not smell very well. So take that with a grain of salt. I had no irritation with these. You can use them everywhere. I kind of use these as, maybe I've already taken a shower, but then I've gotten sweaty throughout the day or something like that. And I just want a little refresh, a little and I just wanted a little refresh. But they were non-irritating. I could take them or leave them, but they were a good product. Next up are the Argan Oil Makeup Removing Wipes by Han Hu. I really, really like these. I like the size of these. I like the texture of these. I like a makeup remover wipe that's a little bit thicker and not like super, super thin, kind of like a Kleenex thinness, and one that has a substantial amount of like wetness or moisture to it. I feel like they work great, especially having that little bit of an oil base. I feel like it works fantastic. Really, really like these. I got them in like a boxy pop-up or something like that for like $3, so I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? Also went through these Care One Makeup Removing Cleansing Towelettes. I want to say they're Walmart brand, maybe Walgreens brand. I didn't care for these too much. These are just okay. They're not as good as the Neutrogena ones, but they do the job. I do not feel that they take off like waterproof makeup or your eye makeup as good. So these are just a like for me. If I happen to get them on sale, like I got a 2-pack for very, very cheap, I mean, I'll continue to use them, but I will note that they do not remove everything. But typically, hopefully, you're not removing your makeup just like this. Okay, hopefully this is just your first step. They're just alike. Next up is the Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Cleanser. Ooh. I'm going to put it in the loathe category solely because I didn't like it, and obviously I don't love it. I'm only putting it in the loathes because it was very, very drying on my skin. But I do have very dry, textured, mature skin. It feels nice. I've gotten it in my eyes, and it was great for sensitive skin. I never became reactive. As you can see, I have rosacea, stuff like that. It never caused my skin to become reactive. Very rich and thick and creamy and yummy and all the things. It's just too drying. So I'm going to say, for me, I would not purchase it again. If you have normal or oily skin, I think you would love this product. Next up is a repurchase, and I just got another one as well. It's the Rebel Rouge Labs Stay Potion number 13. It is her version of a setting spray. It is in a glass bottle. I really love this. It has a very light kind of fresh fragrance. I do feel like it just kind of enhances everything, allows my makeup to kind of blend into the skin as opposed to sitting on top of the skin. I do feel like it prolongs the wear of my makeup. I love the component. I love the sprayer. I don't know if I'll be able to get any out. Maybe I will. But it has a very fine mist, but also a very wide spray radius, which is my favorite type of spray. Cannot say enough. I love her. You know, I love and support my indie brands, especially woman-owned badass indie brands. It's a love, 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 Holy Grail. Another Holy Grail and a multiple times repurchase is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set and Spray. It's very much the component and the way that it comes out. It's very much like MAC Fix Plus English, Darissa, where it has a very fine spray radius, where it has a very fine mist, but a very wide spray radius. And I can't smell right now, but I know that it smells hella good, and guess what? It tastes good too. Same thing, very hydrating, very nourishing on my skin type. If you have oily skin, I don't know how you feel about it, but for me, it just gives me that little bit of luminous quality. It really holds in the makeup. I really, really love this. Multiple purchases of this. Love it. Holy Grail. Cannot recommend it enough. Another love, 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 and already my second one, is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizing Cleanser. I love this stuff so much. Again, if you have very sensitive, very reactive skin or dry skin, mature skin, highly, highly recommend. It has zero fragrance. I've never had a reaction from it. No irritation at all. No reactiveness to it at all. It does not overdry my skin, which is most important, but it does the job. Holy Grail status. Love, love, love. If you've tried any of these products, please let me know. Next up is also a repurchase like multiple times. It's the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. This one is the Cosmic Black. I love this mascara. However, I'm going to note for you guys, because I still don't understand why it went crazy viral. If you already have decent lashes and you're solely looking for a little bit of length and lift, this is your mascara. And I'll pop a picture right here, or like a little video or something right here from trying it. I love this, and it's fantastic, and I keep repurchasing it. I just wish it gave a little bit more volume, but that is personal preference. But it gives you length, 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 length for days, and my favorite part about it is it's incredibly black, it's incredibly long wearing, it does not flake, and it is not a pain in the ass to wash off. I really, really love this mascara, and for like 10-ish bucks, It's up there, in my personal opinion, better than most high-end products. Love, Holy Grail, fantastic. Another love is the Milk Makeup. This is the Rise Mascara. Oh, let me show you, I'll show you the wand of the Sky High too. This one is my preferred style or type of mascara. It has more of a fluffy wand and more of an actual brush wand as opposed to like a plastic one. This one has a little bit of a curl to it or a curve to it, which I love. This gives me volume, 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 lift, and curl. It stays in place all day. It can, toward the end of the day, start to flake off some, and it is a drier formula. I'm going to note, I also have repurchased this. It is a very dry formula. And if you don't use it up, and I mean within like a month, you're going to be pissed if you pay full price for this because it dries out incredibly, incredibly quickly. For me, because I go through them very, very fast, it was fine for me, but I did notice even within the first month, it was already dry. So just noting that, but if you're somebody length, super black, stays in place all day. This one right here, also very black, stays in place all day. You can get some flaking towards the end of the day, I have found, for me personally. This gives you the volume, and the curl. So I will also show you the wand on the Sky High. And the reason that I like the Sky High versus other applicators like this, because I do not like these types of applicators. This is one of the plasticky type of, this one is also one of the like plasticky type wands, but you can see that it's incredibly flexible. But these are not hard and stiff. I don't know. Yeah, I think you can hopefully see that. They're very like rubbery. It's like more of a rubber silicone. So it doesn't scratch. Yeah, it doesn't scratch the eyes the way that some of those do. Like I've tried some mascaras that are that same type of wand where it's not a fluffy wand and they're plastic and they're very, very hard and very uncomfortable and they hurt. So this kind of gives you the spectrum of both. They're also very beautiful layered. Go in with this and then go in with this. Oh, match made in heaven. Perfect. Love both of these. Moving on. Next up is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, the Brow MVP. I love this. Obviously there's nothing here, but I'm going to try to get super close. It is a very, very thin pencil, which is my favorite. And it has like more of a dense brush on the side, which at first, when I first used this, I was like, what the hell? It works great though. It really kind of blends and almost kind of airbrushes the brows, if you will. Long lasting, and it is that perfect medium for me where it's not so creamy that it gunks up and just sits in place or it looks terrible in your brows, but then it's also not super stiff and pulling and tugging against the skin. I love it. It's that perfect mid-ground. It is a little bit pricey if you can get it on sale. I say run. Obviously, there are drugstore ones. They're, you know, like the Ulta Beauty Ultra Slim Brow Pencil, incredibly cheap. The Milani ones, L'Oreal. Do you need to spend that much money on a brow pencil? No. Do I feel like it was worth it? Yes. The other brow pencil that I went through is the Huda Beauty. I have no idea what the heck this is called. Micro Shade Brow Pencil. This is the shade 4 Light Brown. And this one was... I have no idea. Light brown also. Sorry, guys. I need to start wearing my glasses for these kind of videos. But this is the same thing. Incredibly fine. Like even more fine than the Fenty Beauty one. Love the tone of it. And it has the brush on the back. I never use these. I always use like regular applicators. I bend them like this so I can use them like that. That's a personal preference for myself. It is the exact same thing as far as gliding on well. These both allow for fine little strokes that I like. And again, that mid-ground between being too soft and being a no, and being too hard and being a no. Highly recommend both of these. And then last up, and we're done, and I want to get the full size of this because this is so yummy and delicious and wonderful. It's the Bio Pear Serum Oil. I got this in my BOXYCHARM in my PR package last month? In January. I love this. I love this so, so, so much. This is a very unique formula in that it's very serum-y, skin-like, but then you can tell that it's an oil, but it's incredibly light, almost water-esque, but the way that it dries on the skin, you guys, it almost feels just like a veil of baby powder. That's the best way that I can describe it. I know I'm not describing it in the right way. It just kind of gives this beautiful veil and makes your skin feel incredibly, incredibly soft. Very hydrating. I cannot say enough about this. I was hoping that I was going to get one in my paid for bag that month. If I see one on Mercari or something like that, I'm absolutely getting the full size of this. And I also think, based on the texture of it and it being so incredibly light and drying down in the way it does, you could use this year round if you have dry skin. So this is a love, holy grail. We'll absolutely be getting this again. I love this so, so much. So that is my empties, or my like, love, and loathes. Are any of these your likes, loves, or loathes? Let's have that conversation down below. I love you, beauties. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.